Bienvenue au examen Mediocre et impressionnant de brasse. Je suis Tony. Pardon my French, guys. I'm going to do a review real quick here. Well, it might be a long review. Who knows? It's from Dieu du Ciel. It's the Route des Épices. It's a rye beer brewed with peppercorns, black and green peppercorns actually. The side of the bottle says, initially the beer reveals flavors of fresh grain and malt, which give it notes of chocolate, caramel, and fruit. The pepper flavor and aroma is fully revealed in the finish, which leaves a pleasant, spicy, tingling sensation on the tongue. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and crack into it and see what we got. Now this comes in at 5% ABV. That's what the bottle says. The website has 5.3% ABV. So I'm sure there's a slight degree of discrepancy that they allow. But that, oh man, tons of bubbles sticking to the glass. It's really nice brown color. A little bit of orange mingling in there. Let's go ahead and get a nose. Oh, bubbles are streaming up. About half a finger's worth of head, I guess, on there. Go ahead and get a nose on it. I can get the rye sweetness in there, or malt sweetness, and I can smell the rye as well, I should say. I get a little bit of fruitiness in there. Not really smelling the peppercorns at all. Go ahead and get a taste on it. Cheers. Oh yeah, definitely getting those hints of chocolate. There's chocolate notes in there. Definitely taste the rye. Get a little bit of that peppery spice. It's not really overpowering. Actually, it's starting to bite a little bit more on my tongue now that I'm talking. What else did it say about it? Not getting so much the fruit, but definitely getting some chocolate notes in there. Ooh, that drink was a little more peppery there. It's actually a pretty nice beer. I don't know what you would drink this with, or I mean, it's pretty nice by itself. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little bit more of that caramel, and I am getting the fruitiness in there now as well. Ooh, that pepper, those peppercorns are starting to really bite down on my tongue. Pretty interesting beer. Wow, fairly unique. I don't think I've ever had a beer brewed with peppercorns. Definitely had several rye beers. I'm really starting to enjoy rye beers way more than wheat beers. I've only had a couple wheat beers that I've really enjoyed. This is rather pleasant. Wow. I mean, this is definitely a winner. This is the first beer I've had by them. I've got a few more that I picked up. Probably going to do those reviews back to back. So stick around for those. Oh wow. This is a really strange beer. I mean, if you think about the ingredients, but if you're just tasting tasting it to enjoy it. I mean, it's almost kind of like a stout, brewed with rye. It's got those chocolate notes, caramel notes in there. That rye is kind of does have that kind of rye spiciness to it, and it's really mingling nicely with the peppercorns. And I'm assuming they use a Belgian yeast. I would guess that's where the fruitiness comes from. Really pleasant beer. Well, I'm getting a lot more of the caramel on the nose now. Wow. And now, scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this a 9. This is really good beer. I have to say I'm impressed. Usually when I try a brewery for the first time, unless it's a beer that they're super famous for, the beer's a dud, you know. And this is one of the guy told me this is one of their more popular beers, but it's not the one that they're super famous for, which I picked up also. So I'm gonna let this suspense set in there a little bit and keep you on the edge of your seat. But yeah, out of a 10, I'll give this a 9. This is really good rye beer. Well, hey, until next time, cheers.